guys, I'm not sitting on my daybed today because one, I bought this thing because I've seen it on like other blogs where they have this thing in the background that tells you like what episode it is and what you're watching. Ta-da! And on mine, I'm gonna start doing like movie quotes at the bottom because I think it's cool. So I don't know if you guys can read it, but yeah. And the reason I picked this quote is because I finally mailed that box of stuff I was gathering to send to Chevis, and she got it and she opened it on her podcast. I wasn't expecting her to open it on the podcast. I thought she was just gonna like get it, open it, and you know, but she opened it on the podcast. And the funny story, I forgot to fill out the label because I got distracted. I went to the post office to mail her thing, and I was at the self-service kiosk, and I had my dogs with me, and they were in the car, and they started barking like crazy. So the minute the label printed out, I was just like, slap it on, throw it in the box, go see what my dogs are barking at. It was a cat. Which bothers me. I really miss having a cat, and I want to get another cat, and I don't think my dogs would do well with a cat. I think Benny would probably eat it. Yeah. Because, all right, so the story behind my dog Benton. I adopted him from Houston. I applied to adopt him to save his life, not really to actually adopt him. Basically, the rescue organization said that they couldn't pull him or rescue him basically unless they got an application in for adoption. So I was like, I'll fill out an application, go rescue this dog. Basically, he came from a goat farm in Houston, and the owner said, I don't know how much of this is true, that he killed some baby goats, but I don't know if that's true. I think they were just trying to get rid of him because like the photos that the rescue posted of, you know, his living conditions, I think they were just trying to get rid of him because he is the absolute sweetest dog. He did kill a bunny after I adopted him, but I don't think he killed it on purpose. I think he was trying to play with it, and he just grabbed it too hard because I was able to get it away from him, ended up taking it to the vet and having them put it down. Because it was still alive when I got it back from him, but it was bleeding really bad. But anyway, so why am I telling you guys about Benton? Cats. Okay. So I don't know if he would really kill a cat or if he really killed any baby goats. I have no proof that he killed anything other than the bunny that he brought into the house. And that's why I don't think he killed it on purpose. It's because he grabbed it and then he brought it into my bedroom and let it go. I think he was just trying to play with it, but he doesn't know his own strength, so I don't know. But anyway, they were barking at this cat, rambling, and so I ran out of the post. I like dropped the box off and was like, all right, I gotta go. And I didn't put my return address on it, so Chevis had no idea what it was, and I think they were a little afraid to open it. But she opened it. She liked the stuff. Everything's good. I ended up sending her 2 sock sets that I dyed and some stuff I picked up at local yarn shops because I figure since I live in Texas, I should promote other Texas dyers. As I've mentioned in an older video, I'm from Virginia and I'm a proud Richmonder. Like, I'm from Richmond, Virginia. That is my hometown. I kind of wish I still lived there. Nothing against, well, I have lots against Texas, as I mentioned in one of my other episodes, but it's not as bad as I expected it to be in Texas, I'll say that. And I do like it here. I've met a lot of really nice people within the fiber community. I like Texas. It has some backwards views, but I like Texas. I just don't think, even though I bought a house last year, I don't think it's my place. Nah, I don't think it's my place. I think I need to live on a coast. So I'm thinking West Coast. I think I fit in well on the West Coast. Although I kind of want to move back to Virginia, but that's only because my friends are there. But I miss like having the mountains and the ocean within driving range. So, but California has mountains. I don't know. I kind of want to move to Oregon just because I told you guys I love Portland. I kind of want to move to Oregon. But anyway, rambling. I've got to stop with the rambling. I can't help myself. The tangents, man. Anyway, let's get into the episode, shall we? We are going to do the giveaway. I didn't get a lot of entries, which I'm sad about, but I mean, maybe you guys don't like pink. I don't know. I know I don't have a lot of viewers, but I was hoping more entries, but that's more opportunities for the people that did enter to win, right? So yeah. And I think my next giveaway, I think I'm going to do, sorry, my eye is jumping. I think I'm going to do, when you do your comment, like which thing you want to be entered in for, because I realized with me giving away 3 different things, like what if you win a thing that you didn't actually want? What if you wanted one of the other things? So yeah, next time I'll do that. This time I'm just going to pull a prize and a name, and that's what you get. If you don't like it, trade amongst yourselves. I don't know how that works. But next time I'll do it so you can't, like if I do multiple prizes, you can comment in your thing like which prize you want to be entered for, because I think that makes it more fun, right? I don't know, but we'll do that at the end. So just like last time, you got to watch the episode first. Although if you want to be that person, you can just fast forward and get to it, but I'm not going to timestamp it because I'm not going to help you skip listening to me talk, because I like talking. But only like this. Like if we were in person, I'd be sitting in the corner all quiet, just kind of staring at people, or like looking at my phone so I don't have to look at people. But on here, because I'm mostly talking to myself, I am perfectly fine. But anyway, finished objects. I have nothing dyed. Reason being, one, my dye stock. I want to dye fresh. I've decided that because of the issues I've been having recently, I have a lot of issues with dyeing recently. I think I want to dye fresh dye stock. And I know a lot of dyers are like, you should dye fresh dye stock every time you dye. Who's got time for that? I barely have time to dye as it is. Like I only dye and mostly knit on the weekends. Although here lately I knit as soon as work is over or during my lunch break. But as far as dyeing goes, I really tend to only do it on the weekends. And even then, my weekends are usually full of me running errands. So I have limited dye time is what I'm trying to say. So I think I want to redo my dye stock with proper measuring, smaller quantities maybe. Like I still want to dye it all so it's just there, but I think in smaller quantities so I use it quicker. Also, I am low on yarn, and I have not bought more yarn yet because I am, you know how I was on that yarn diet? Finances. I can afford to do it, but I kind of don't want to like throw all my money away at once. It's not like throwing all my money away, but I want to buy things before I start dyeing again. I want to buy those, is it a steam table? I think they're called steam tables. I want to buy like 2 of those to dye with, because right now I dye on my stove and I'm finding I don't like dyeing on my stove. I need more room, and I'd also like to be able to sit down while I dye, because I think I have, with my knee surgeries and everything, my piriformis muscle, whatever that is, I have to do a lot of piriformis stretches. It gets really super, super tight, and it hurts to stand up for long periods of time. And I'm finding dyeing in my kitchen, it's too cramped in there to put like a stool or something in there for me to sit on while I'm dyeing. And you know, you gotta like lift things, and yeah, I want to like buy a separate like kitchen island thing, like maybe from IKEA or something, like one of those little metal tables, or like a restaurant supply store has them too, and put like 2 of the steam tables on it, or just buy a steam table. I think they have the one steam table that has like 3 or 4 bins in it for like dyeing. Well, for food, but for dyeing. But I want to get one of those to dye in instead of dyeing on my stove. Because like dyeing in the long pan, the way that my stove is, it's like small burner, big burner, and they're like in weird spots. So I feel like the heat is uneven, and I'm as I mentioned in my, like, here are my mistakes. I'm not a big, like, kettle dyeing is not my friend. So I'm finding that I don't like dyeing in the pot unless I'm dyeing like a semi-solid color, which I'm thinking of doing blue velvet. It's been like sticking in my head for like a couple of days. So I think I need to dye blue velvet. But anyway, long story short, I haven't dyed anything because I want to get some other things before I start dyeing. Like I want to mix up new dye stock and I want to get different heat sources to dye on. Yeah. In a perfect world, if I didn't live in Texas, I would put like a sink thing in the garage and like turn the garage into like my dye studio, because it's like a 2-car garage and I only have 1 car because it's just me here. So it'd be perfect. Dye studio outside. But then my neighbors would stare at me and I don't like my neighbors staring at me. Like I have to close my window because they tend to like, they're nosy. I like nosy people. Especially when you live alone. You don't want people all looking and seeing what you're doing. I don't know. Anyway, this is all I have left of sock yarn to dye. So I have 10 skeins of 4-ply. I am out of 2-ply, which I'm sad about. I like dyeing on 2-ply for some reason. And then I have all this multicolored nep tweed, which I can't decide what color to dye because I didn't realize when I ordered this that they're primary colors. Can you see it? It's just like, well, mostly primary. It's like magenta, blue, yellow, and like little bits of green. So the green's not a primary color, but they're very 80s. It's very 80s. I should dye something 80s themed. But I have a DK for this because I bought it and said I was going to dye to make myself a sweater. But I don't think I need 10 skeins for a sweater. Do I? I don't know. And then I have, what else? What else? I think I have a couple more. I have a couple of skeins of fingering weight in the multicolored. I have some charcoal gray multicolored nep yarn that I might throw in with the giveaway stuff because I'm not going to use it because I already have the skein that I want to use. And I think I have 3 extras, maybe, or 2. I don't know. I'll look. You might be getting more yarn that was in the giveaway. You don't care, right? Free yarn. But yeah, and then all my other yarn is sparkly. This is that bronze that I love. Can you see the sparkles? You probably can't because it's in the bag. Let's see. You see it now? It's lighting, man. Maybe. Whatever. I have bronze, silver, and gold sparkles to dye. But I haven't touched this yet because this is for my fantasy movie dyeing. So this is like for Labyrinth and Neverending Story and Legend. I just need to tweak the colors on my test yarn before I dye the good stuff. So yeah. Yeah. So nothing dyed. I am all over the place. I had a plan. I came in here with a plan. I set everything out in the order I wanted to talk about it. And then I forgot everything. Like my works in progress. Hold that thought. Alright. So you guys remember the Goonies Cow? Alright. So I did make this. However, let's see if I can get rid of the glare. Alright. I left out the coins. I left out the snowflakes. And I left out the clouds. And then you're supposed to do it in 2 colors. I did it in 4 colors. I can't count. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I did it in 4 colors. I used Malabrigo Aquamarine, Malabrigo something with a C, Chameleon, a Bear DK, so just Bear, not undyed DK, and Madeline Tosh Onyx. Oh, so annoying. Alright, the reason I say it's finished but not finished. Do you see this? I don't know why it's doing that. Because basically, like, you started off with small needles, then you switch to the big needle. You switch to the big needles, you knit this whole thing, and then you switch back to the small needles and do the border. Why is it doing this? I don't understand why it's doing that. It's almost like I have too many stitches, but I don't. It's the same stitches the whole way through. I don't know why it's doing this. The only thing I can think of is my tension, because I've mentioned before, because of the way I hold my yarn, I have tension issues. But this is, it's making me very angry. I'm very sad about it. Because I was like, oh, it's finished. And then it curled over and did weird things. I don't know. I don't think blocking will fix it. I think I'm gonna have to rip it out and redo it. But I don't like, should I do some decreases? I don't know how to fix this. I don't know why it's doing that. Because it's not like, the whole thing isn't doing it. It's just the border. I don't know. But anyway. I did the jewels in a variegated yarn because it reminded me of fire opals. And I like fire opals. If I can get this stupid thing to unbend, I'd show you. Alright, so they look like fire opals to me. It's all supposed to just be two colors. Like you do all of this, the stuff I have in blue, this is supposed to be the other, like the plain color. Like if, I can't talk today. So like, why does this lock out every time? So like, yeah, like on this is just yellow and brown, but I did blue and black as my main colors. And then instead of doing the skulls in blue, I used the undyed yarn. And then I did the jewels in the variegated. So yeah, this is aquamarine, onyx obviously, undyed, and this is the chameleon colorway. But I mean, it's not bad. I mean, my first completed colorwork thing. But like, you can tell that I kept switching my yarns around, so like the color dominance is messed up. So like my G looks wonky. This is obviously where it's started, so it like there's a jump, which I forgot to account for, and then I totally screwed this up. I don't know what I did. I skipped. It's like I slipped stitches here for some reason. I think I was playing with the dogs or working, or I don't know what I was doing. But I slipped stitches instead of knitting them. So I have one skull that's a flat top. I don't know. But yeah, Goonies never, can't do it. Goonies never say die. I'm proud of the ships, honestly. I was like super, super proud of the ships. And I like this aquamarine yarn was in a mystery Malabrigo bag that I bought, and I didn't think I would like this yarn, but seeing it knit up, I think it's really pretty. I like how it's like blue and lavender, and I think it's really pretty. And then for you people familiar with the colorworks, these are my floats. They're not terrible, right? I think it's okay for me being a not great at colorwork person, because you guys, I told you I gave up on my socks because I was having so much issues with it. I was like, no more colorwork ever. And then I decided to go ahead and try the cowl anyway, because I figure if it didn't fit, I could just steek it and hang it on the wall or something. But I mean, because look, this bit's straight. It's just this. I don't know why. I think I'm gonna have to rip it out. And I know I'm harping on this, but I'm like, I was really proud of myself, and this is just making me mad. But I think I'm gonna have to rip it out. I'm thinking I might just rip it out and redo it in the black. I don't know why it's doing it. I don't know. But this is my finished object. It's finished, but I might have to do stuff to it. So it's kind of like finished work in progress, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. So, works in progress. Little juice bag. I made this lovely sock. This is, I'm trying to get close so you can see all the colors. Focus. Whatever. This is my Jawbreaker colorway. And what did I do with it? Give away the prizes, and I left the prizes in the yarn closet. Disorganized, to tell you. Should have eaten more cinnamon rolls. Distracted by baked goods. Where did I do with the sock? Okay. Sorry, you guys. It's a day. I haven't done anything that I normally do on Saturdays because it's like chilly. Oddly. Well, I guess not oddly. It is winter. But Texas, it takes forever to get chilly, but it's like chilly and wet outside, and didn't go do any of my fun errands. So I'm just kind of like, what to do with myself? My brain is on hiatus. Okay, so this is my Jawbreaker colorway. This is When I Die. If you guys have ever watched Kim Knits on YouTube, she tends to have a damp, bare skein of yarn that she sets aside, and when she's dyeing, if she has like dye or whatever on her hand, she wipes it on that yarn. She calls it a yarn mop. I have adopted that practice into my yarn dyeing, so I have a yarn mop too. This is the yarn mop that I used to dye this colorway. So it's a little muddy because I was using, like, wiping my hands on it. But some of the colors do pop out a bit. So, but I figure it's the same colors, so it would make a good contrast heel and toe for this, and it did. And then this pinky wine color is Touch of Bordeaux, I think it's called, by Ash and Bumble Yarn. So I've got one sock done, just working on the other one. So this will probably be finished sometime this week. Now that I've done that Goonies Cow, I think I'm going to revisit Allie's socks and try them one more time. Now that I've watched a few more videos about how, like, the color dominance and holding my yarn, like, I feel like my tension is a little bit better. I mean, this isn't super tight, like, it still stretches. The only part that really doesn't stretch is this part where it's like 1, 1, 1, 1. I feel like I did that tighter than the rest. Like, I can't stretch that part, but I can stretch the rest of it. It's just that part where I did the 1, 1, 1, 1. And I think that's probably where my issue is with the Allie sock. I think I knit the shorter floats tight, but the longer floats looser. I don't know. Working on it. So yeah. Okay. So that's my work in progress, was that sock. My Brad Axis tee, I haven't touched. My Cozy Memories blanket, I haven't touched. I've honestly, with it getting chilly and everything, I think my other work in progress is going to be my Tunisian crochet blanket. Because I feel like I need to work on that, so I have it on the couch. But anyway, that's it for works in progress, my friends. Yeah. This is the Chameleon Malabrigo. Isn't it pretty? I think I bought this specifically. I have like 4 more skeins of this. I bought this to make the herringbone cowl. Herringbone cowl. Herringbone. I bought this to make the herringbone cowl. I think it's by Pearl Soho. It's free pattern. I don't know. I like saved it and copy pasted it to another sheet so I could print it out and not pay for the pattern. But anyway, I bought this to make that because I saw it on like one of the Malabrigo Instagram things and I thought it was really cool looking and I wanted to do it myself, and that's what I bought this for. Just sharing my thoughts. This is what the aquamarine looks like. See how it's like subtle shades of like blue and green and purple? It's really pretty. I was gonna use this, which is West 7th Wool Shamrock. I was gonna use this to do jewels in the Goonies Cow, and then I used this instead because I was like, fireables. Okay. I was gonna do this as a short video. I really was, and just, you get me rambling, you'll get used to it. Okay, so acquisitions. This is, I had it caked up because this is what I'm gonna knit with sock-wise next. Holiday. Oh my God. I knew that I need to write things down. Somebody told me to do show notes. I need to write something. Holiday Cabin, that's it. Holiday Cabin by West 7th Wool. This is their holiday colorway. It's greens and whites and reds, and let me show you what it looks like knit up. Did I save it already? See, I try to at least go out and save pictures of the things I want to talk about, so I don't have to like waste y'all's time too much. But it's been a hell of a week. People being on vacation and like I can't get my regular work done because I'm covering for somebody else's work, and just stress, and like all I want to do is sleep. And it's like I work with numbers all day. You would think I'd be okay with it, but all I want to do is sleep when the day is over. Alright, so this is what the skein looks like. And I had a picture, oh maybe it's on Instagram, of what the yarn looks like when it's knit into socks. There it is. Make it bigger? Will you let me make it bigger? No? Alright, well screw you. It looks like that. Isn't that pretty? So yeah. Socks. I was trying to decide if I wanted to do like a contrast, like if I want to just do this as a full sock, or if I want to do like contrast heel and toe. I don't know. What would I use as the contrast? Black? Forest green? I don't know. Anyway, that's one thing I bought. Then I got, because I was at West 7th Wool, I got another skein of Psychedelic Prism because I sent one to Chevis. So I got another skein for myself. Skein, skein, however you pronounce it. I pronounce it skein. Whatever. And then I got a one of a kind. They could go together. I don't know why everything's purple. And then I got, is this Madeline Tosh? Yeah. Madeline Tosh sock, and I just love this. It's like navy and teal. Look at that. And like gray. Isn't that pretty? It's gonna make great socks, and it's so squishy. So squishy. I can't wait to make socks out of this. I kind of wish it was DK. What color? Oh. Tell you guys the things. Okay, all of the West 7th Wool yarn, it's Hunter sock, 437 yards, 70% superwash merino, 30% nylon, fingering sock weight. Okay, so that's these. Mad Tosh is, I'm gonna have to do contrast because this is 100% superwash, and I think you have to do like, or you should do your heels and toes in a more durable fabric when your yarn is 100%. So I have to do one, like heels and toes in like a nylon blend, right? I think that's the deal. Anyway, superwash merino, 395 yards, fingering weight. So squishy. maybe I'll do a teal. Oh, I'll do a teal contrast. I have a teal already dyed. And one more. This one is called London Fog, and I'm gonna assume, well, to me, London Fog means bergamot tea. So that's what I'm thinking of. So it's like fog with little bits of tea in it. That's where my brain works. But it's like blue, gray, tan with black speckles. But yeah, I think it's pretty. And then I ordered online because I'm too lazy to go to the farmer's market and see her in person. Because parking sucks. Chrysalis Yarns. I bought, it's Townsend DK, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 245 yards. This is the colorway Rare Books. Greens, a little bit of brown. And then I showed you guys the Turning Leaves colorway that I was using to do Allie's socks. I bought a skein of it in DK so I can make even more socks. This one has more russet tones in it. But yeah, this is the Turning Leaves colorway. I'm obsessed with it right now. That's it for the yarn. The other thing I bought, and I actually bought 2 sets of these because I wanted to send them to Chevis as well. But mine have the lobster clasp on them. I knew she didn't like the ones with the lobster clasp, so I got her a set that just has the jump ring on them. This is by, I had her card. Is this it? Silly Sheep Designs. And I'm using one of them's like a little jewel, and I'm using that one, so it's not on here, but Death Head Moth, and then Luna Moth. I thought they were super cute. And then the cool thing, these are labradorite. I'm obsessed with labradorite. I have like labradorite rings, I have pendants, I even have like a carved owl out of labradorite. It's like my stone of choice. And then I splurged a little bit. My birthday is this coming Saturday, and Loco has been doing Birthstone colorway sets, and they did one for December, and I felt like I should have it. So I bought it as a birthday gift to myself. And I apologize for the crinkling. I bought the DK set instead of getting the mini set because I want to make DK scrappy socks. Oh, look at that. Let's see the colors. And this looks like bare yarn, but it is definitely dyed. Look at it. It's so pretty. Okay. Sorry for the crinkling. But this is the December set. It's called Blue Topaz. And the semi-solids, are all the names on here or just those? Oh, weird. Okay, so it's linen. So linen, pumpkin, spruce. And then all the other ones, I guess, are mixes of those colors. And I guess all of them come with a little happy birthday card. I don't know. I was like, did they just do that for me? How'd they know it was my birthday? And then I remembered that it's a Birthstone set, so. All the noise. So with the birthday card, they sent tapestry needles. Glare in this room, I swear. But I picked this room as my craft room because it gets all the natural light, but all the glare. So there's like cocoa knits. I didn't know they were cocoa knits. Cocoa knits, bent tapestry needles. And then chai tea drops. I've never heard of tea drops. Is it a candy or is it tea? Curiosity. is true loose leaf tea. Pour, drop, and enjoy. Huh. I didn't know they did that. It's like a little block. That's kind of cool. I have to look into that. I'm gonna have to buy some more of those. Loose leaf tea that dissolves. I don't have to put a filter. I drink loose leaf tea, but I have like a bunch of those filter things. I don't need a filter, and it's loose leaf tea, and it is. I'm gonna have to look into this. I'm gonna get some more of those. I think that's it. You ready for the giveaway? Oh, by the way, we're on my phone again because the camera is gone. So I told you guys like I couldn't return it. So I was thinking about going to see if I could trade it in and get something else, even though I knew it would be a loss. Well, it's a good thing I bought it at a local store instead of like a big box store, because not only did they take the camera back, they let me exchange it at full price and gave me $100 store credit. Now, I don't know, that might just be the price difference between the camera that I gave them and the camera that they ordered for me to replace it. It's probably just a price difference. They didn't just give me $100, right? I have to look at the receipt. I don't remember. But anyway, the Sony has gone bye-bye. I have ordered a Canon to replace it. And from what I understand, the Canon will also cut off, but it's not an overheating thing. It's a timing thing. So when it turns off, I can just reach my hand out, turn it right back on, and continue with recording. So I think what I'll end up doing is when I do my podcast, I'll have like a split break. Kind of like when I forget stuff and I get up to go get something and then I come back and I do the little like screen flip. It's probably going to be something like that from when I have to stop talking and have the camera cut back on. Or I could keep my podcast under 30 minutes. We're at 39 minutes right now. Although I'm probably going to cut some of it out from when I had to get up and go do stuff, so whatever. All right, giveaway. Ready? Okay. I think that's it, because I think I talked about everything. I'm like procrastinating, holding it off. Yeah, I think that's it. Hold on. Sorry, I was looking at my my dye stash to see if I had any extra yarn I could include for those of you that actually did take the time to make a comment. Because I feel like I only had, I think it was, hang on, 2, 1. I couldn't remember. I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only had 9 commenters. 9. I have 3 prizes. I feel like if I can come up with like 6 more things, I feel like everybody should get something. I don't know if I have 6 dyed things. I have 2 skeins of... Alright, so 9. Trying to think, I don't want anybody to feel left out. Like, I want to give everybody something for commenting, because I know, like, I have more followers than commenters, so I feel like I want to give stuff to everybody. Maybe next time, because we're almost at 100. So I feel like when I get to 100, I can change my YouTube channel to my actual name instead of that like number, letter, path thing that's auto-generated. Like I can change it to YouTube /cinematic Skeins, whatever. Sorry, I was watching Chevis and she pronounces it the way you're supposed to pronounce it and I don't, and now my brain is messed up. So, alright. But then, alright, so then if I say that once I get to 100 subscribers, everybody's going to get something, I feel like everybody's going to comment, and I don't have 100 things to give away. I have to think about it. Alright, so for this giveaway, we're just going to do the 3 things, and I'll come up with something for later. I don't know what I'm going to do for the 100 subscriber giveaway, but I think I am going to do something because I would like to change my name to my actual name. And for anybody who, any podcasters that follow me, I follow everyone as my Ravelry name, which is Never's Too Long. So if you see comments on your podcast page from Never's Too Long, that's me. I haven't decided what I want to do, like if I should unfollow all of you as myself and follow you as my blog. I don't know. I mentioned that in another video. Like, I don't know what the like proper etiquette is for that. Like, I don't know. I'm procrastinating. All right, here we go. All right, so this is for the Yarnable candle. I wrapped it in a rubber band so the tin thing doesn't come off. Alamo Cowl. One. Olga! So Olga, you are getting the Yarnable yarn, candle, and cowl pattern. Send me your mailing address to cinematicSkeins@gmail.com and I will ship this out. Prizes will ship out on Friday because that is the first time I'm going to be off when the post office is open. Because I live in the middle of nowhere and they close early. This is going to be LolaBean, my tea. Planet Terror. Corliss. So, Corliss, same thing I said to Olga. Send me your info. Get this out to you. And last but not least, where's the bag? There it is. And, alright, so change up to the price for this. When I was knitting my sock for Jawbreaker, I found another skein of Jawbreaker. It's just a 50-gram skein that I dyed. I'm going to include this with this because the colors match. Like, the colors match. So, okay. So that's going in there. Oh, I dropped one. Sorry, let's do that again. Gotta do it again. Okay. I might throw in some stitch markers. My Fair Lady, Shelley Newcomb. Okay, so Olga, Shelley, Corliss, cinematicSkeins@gmail.com. Send me your addresses and I will get these things out to you. Okay? All right, so that's the giveaway, you guys. And yeah, I think I'll make some, I'll make some progress keepers and include those as well with each of your prizes. And stay. Okay, I think that's it. Sorry, all over the place today. Like, my brain just dropped out like the minute I walked into this room. I think my next episode will be in 2 weeks. I don't know what I will have. Probably some socks. I might show the Goonies Cow again if I fix it. Maybe the blanket. I don't know. I've kind of been wanting to sew more, so I might show some bags or something that I sewed. I sent Chevis a bag too. You guys should go watch Chevis's video and like you can see what I sent her and just let me know what you think of that bag. Because I don't think it was sewn very well, but she seemed to like it, but I don't know. I need to practice, so I might make some more bags so I can practice. But anyway, I will talk to you guys again in 2 weeks. Happy knitting. Yeah, that is it. Bye, guys. Hey guys, so I was editing the video and thinking about how only 9 people commented. Why? There's like 90 subscribers. I don't understand why only 9 people. Do you guys not like pink? Is that the deal? I understand. I feel you. But I was feeling bad about what is wrong with my dogs? I was feeling bad about the 6 people that didn't get anything. I know it's a drawing and you can't give something to everybody, but I can. So I went through my stash and I found yarn that I either have dyed something similar, I have another brand of that yarn in a similar colorway, or I have an extra skein. So for you 6, I randomly drew your names and just put it inside the, like, I went in my thing and I took the little folded piece of paper out and I stuck it in the ball band of the yarn. Some of the ball bands have been taped because they were coming off, but the yarn has never been knit. It's never been unwound, but I pulled skeins of fingering yarn for you guys. So yay, you're getting something. And I'm gonna do this kind of quick because I need to get back to editing the video if I want to get it uploaded today. This is the Leo and Roxy caviar cigarettes. Yes, caviar and cigarettes, 80/20 sock yarn, 420 yards. I got this during the yarn crawl. I have a lot of gray and black yarn, so I don't feel bad for parting with this. It is going to Chic, however you want to pronounce that. This is yours. Suburban Stitcher. Turns out I bought a similar colorway, but long dog yarn. So I have something that looks like this already. This is going to Anvita. Or Anvita, however you pronounce your name. I don't want to butcher people's names. I apologize if I mispronounce anything. Malabrigo sock yarn. Oh, did I say? Suburban Stitcher, this is the colorway Maple, 75/25, 460 yards. This is Malabrigo sock. Told you guys, I have 2 bins of Malabrigo. I'm just collecting this stuff. I already have another skein of Diana. This is 100% superwash, 440 yards. It is going to Christina G. This is Black Sheep Dye Works. It's a dyer on Etsy. I think I showed you guys. Did I show you guys? I have multicolored nep yarn to dye. I've already dyed gray in my multicolored yarn, so I don't need this one. I actually had forgotten that I had it. I wouldn't have dyed mine gray. This is going to Katya for Die Hard. Good Christmas movie. Right? This is another Etsy dyer, and I happen to have a couple of skeins of this because I really liked. She washes her yarn. The wash that she uses for her yarn smells really good, so I bought more of this because I like the way it smelled. But I already have one of these, so this is my extra, and I'm not making the shawl that I bought it for because I figured out that I don't like triangle shawls. So yeah. Got an extra skein of this. It's like brown and teal and like green and this really pretty gold color. It's really pretty. It is 100% superwash fingering yarn, 440 yards in the colorway Tortoiseshell. I will say if you go to buy yarn from Create Yarn Works on Etsy, the color on the Etsy page isn't true to the yarn, just FYI. I think this is darker than I thought it was going to be. This is going to Fleur for Christmas Carol. Which Christmas Carol? I'm curious. I think the one that I like, I think it was a made-for-TV movie one, but it's really good. And then Muppet Christmas Carol, of course. But which Christmas Carol do you like? Let me know. This one? And then lastly, this is from a local yarn store, U2 Yarn. This is Mellow Fingering, 100% merino, super fine. I can't remember if it's superwash or not. I think it is. I think it's superwash. 437 yards. They don't have colorway names. They're the yarn store that I talked about in the yarn crawl video, that they only do small batches and they don't repeat their colorways. Turns out I have 2 of these. Don't know how that happened. And this is going to Alyssa, or the username on the comment was Brian Gill, so I'm assuming it's Alyssa Gill, but this one's yours. All right, so yeah, anyway, I was feeling bad that not everybody won something, so I pulled things out of the stash for you guys. Send me your mailing addresses. Again, it's cinematicskeins@gmail.com, and we will get those shipped out to you once I get some mailers, because I think I don't have enough mailers. I only bought enough for the 3, so I need to go buy some more because the mailers I have here are too small. Okay, that is it.